Inform her that you have chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Oh my god, the Scions! Oh my god, this is like the best day ever. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ulden. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Lyra. Now that I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Lyra, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them, as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time. You hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Oh my god, Vesper Bay, I wonder where that's at. I'm just trying to keep the story, like, every episode, if it's longer than 35 minutes, I will find ways to cut it out and add it to the next video. Because I kind of feel like people's attention spans get lost after 30 minutes. I don't think I'm wrong to think that. Oh my god, it's Tataru. It's Tataru. She's so cute. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. I'm not saying that. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. No, please be advised, this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. Here at the behest of your Y'shtola, my sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Lyra Mayuri. Here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. How the hell do you pronounce that word? Are we already starting? We're already starting with this bullshit?
Antecedent.
Antecedent? Okay, the antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her to expect you. Going from that's my purse, I don't know you, to being Tataru's bestie. Oh my god, super secret headquarters. Oh god, she's hot. I take it you are Lyra Mayuri. Tataru sent word that you'd arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Looking respectfully. Oh my god, it's all the people!
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Come.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
This is so awkward, I ain't gonna lie.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Chat, I'm just trying to experience the story here, and I just look over and see. Whew.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent, Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
The Echo?
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
The Echo.
You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
The Echo!
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken, measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. Know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a time for me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The rights to employ retainers, for example, are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tatara. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By the way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. What about 2? Can I get 2 yet, or is that later? You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. Believe me when I say retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship. I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know of our purpose and what we offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. This is Thancred. This is Thancred. This is my bestie. You'll find out why later. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as the primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Lyra. I will go whether the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us.
I think I don't have to talk.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome.
That's such a fake voice. And also he said come. He does fake ass voice there. Hello there.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
This is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us, but we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
I love Tataru.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Rianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Oh no.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Not a primal.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alright, off we go. To begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding to the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amangina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem like a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Ezembard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. I am Ezembard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. How the fuck? He just pronounced it. Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. I just got a glamour prism. Wait, does that mean I can use glamour now? Let us get it right then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits and all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama, Landama? I can't pronounce that. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before the mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Malja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of the Malja you seek in this area. What the Amalja seek in the area, sorry. He's related to the fate. Well, while it's not going on, he should appear. His name is literally long-halved. My unit is not unlike a machine. Each part interlocking and running best when well oiled. If you know what I mean. If you're looking to join, well, I'm afraid I must disappoint. Another hand on the lever is the thing I need. Is the last thing I need. Okay. No! Okay. Bro's just like talking about how big his dick is. And it is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yeah, but I also met this dude that was just bragging about his dick. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. Thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Amalja remaining after all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the question too many. It would not surprise me if the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through the dry bone every day, and even if it were one of among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Massive monstrosities, you say, Kaka? Would say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of August who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the end, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friends, missing people, please help. Yours, Exemplard. Folk around here are as weary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass when nearby. Play them all for fools and coax some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Please, miss, just leave me be. Damn, they really are timid. I have nothing to say but this. They'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us slow folk. Balls. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Balls. I'm 35, by the way. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted. But if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly close to Little Soul, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Lyra. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I shouldn't have expected as much from August. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Know what the common folk speaks of to their gods, we've no better to ask than at the Church of Saint Landama? It's like Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so long as you headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to the burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquis. He tends to the graves of the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Just carrying a corpse? Yeah, I don't know. Why does he trust me with a fucking corpse? He just met me. Marquis. I am Mark. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Mark. Just Mark. Just someone's body? What the fuck? I just turned him into Ron because I'm an alchemist. May they all walk in Thal's realm. Thal's balls. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I can't help you. Hey, sister. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Arson within the church walls. Thal's balls. A year have you done the service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to the Isambard when you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true I'm closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Mark would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquis, and soon. Thank you, Lyra. A burial is no easy thing. Even with the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Lyra? This is Thancred. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I can care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pios unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Arson herself. Arson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. And you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquis, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere elsewhere before. Sister Arson, it cannot be. She is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it cannot be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there's one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Lyra, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Back up we go. Please help. Sister Arson went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here, and about Thal and the order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Oh my god, it's Arson. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Oh my god, I saved her. Is this bitch down here? You're gonna make me run all the way back. Sister Arson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of the orphans and at risking her own well-being in the doing no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Why did Thancred automatically assume that she's a criminal or something? Her name is Arson. I am well glad I reserved that room for Sister Arson. It seems she received great injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now on the matter at hand, Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be awaiting at the Malja camp to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Ah, there you are, Lyra. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about the good Sister Arson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. When following Sister Arson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but well, let's just say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Lyra. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Wait, why does Thancred... Isn't he like super strong? Why do I have to go inside? Why can't he just go inside himself? He's a lazy piece of shit. Because he's a misogynist, probably. Oh my god, it says queer. This is a pride flag. That joke was so stupid. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet, see the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious is it not, and these bits about knowledge, though, seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Arson makes of it. Yeah, it's a queer leaflet. Yeah, it's a pride flag. It's a good game. But if you don't like a lot of story, then it might not be for you. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order and deceive the people? The plot thickens, Lyra. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we are worthy advisory on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard that what we have learned here. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Lyra. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Lyra and me serve with that by posing as impoverished souls in needing of succor. I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, and you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stain. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Lyra. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor corn for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Wow! Oh my god, I'm just hungry. How dare they not just give me food? They're just being so mean. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Wow, these people are so rude. I can't believe this. I preach the teaching of Azema, the warden. Have thou come to partake the honey of his wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt not want for naught till the end of days. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I miss? Oh, her name is Irmagard. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I may assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your at the pond north of Sandgate. Upstairs. You said fake homeless? I'm not fake homeless. I'm 100% homeless. Yeah. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pasture whomever you like. Why don't you keep your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You're so rude. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Lyra. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were able to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away the hapless souls. Just go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer his aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Lyra. Ew. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for their quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. There is no way for men to live. No way at all. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am the priest of the Order of the Naldal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Wait, isn't this the fucking merchant dude? I just saw his face. It's the fucking merchant dude, isn't it? A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer Ungust. It is him! What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some months ago, the Maja raids began. They would appear sudden as the sandstorm and plunder pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. As they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, and being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Malja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Maja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You should have sought the aid of the immortal flames. Yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The mumble was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amaja pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol route to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. But at this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Crying. Lyra, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Why is the foot? Chad, I can't get inside. I can't get inside. They're closed. How do I do frustrated? Someone just wouldn't anyway. I want to speak to the manager. Why are you closed? Did they actually make the fucking noise? There's just people going in. They don't care. What is going on? I don't see it. I hope it works. We out of Waking Sands. Sorry, I can't get out of the door. Look, we're closed. I can walk through, y'all. Yeah, but you're not supposed to. What the fuck is happening? They're blocking the door. They're blocking the door. All right, enough people are running in that I'm just gonna go in. That was funny though. We're closed. Welcome back, Lyra. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Almaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for a cause that you may take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bullypots, and he's a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. Knowledge of this method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thonalon, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear.
She's pink and she's glowing, her hair stays flowing and she drops hot takes like she just don't care. Your precious lady is about to arrive. Wouldn't advise getting on her bad side. Don't know if she has talent, but she just might. Everybody questioning who the best druid around is. Like who is? It's the pretty pink icon. Whooith.